welcome. I am truly grateful that you've taken time to join this Abandonment to Empowerment workshop. This space is dedicated to understanding the deep impact that feelings of abandonment can have on our lives, whether it's from childhood wounds, relationships, or past experiences, and more importantly, how we can heal and transform those feelings into sources of strength and empowerment. Over the next hour, we'll explore practical tools and insights to help you recognize patterns, process emotions, and rebuild your sense of safety and self-worth. This journey isn't about perfection. It's about compassion, courage, and embracing your own unique path to healing. I invite you all to engage at your own pace, ask questions, and connect with the supportive energy here. Remember, you are not alone, and your story matters. Together, let's take these powerful steps toward reclaiming your inner power and living with greater confidence and peace. But before we begin the deeper parts of this work, we're going to take just a few moments to come home, into our bodies, into our breath, and into the sense of safety that lives within. So I'll ask you to get comfortable. You can close your eyes or soften your gaze. And let this be a moment where you don't need to do anything but get comfortable. You can sit or lie down, whatever allows your body to feel most supported. When you're ready, close your eyes or let your gaze soften. Let this be a moment where you don't need to perform, protect, or prepare. Let this be a moment where you are just allowed to be. And take a breath in through your nose. And exhale slowly through your mouth. Again, inhale gently. And exhale. And let's take one more breath in and out. And begin to just let your breath fall into a natural rhythm. There's nothing to control, and you are safe to relax. Gently bring your attention to the top of your head. And feel any tension here just begin to soften. Let it melt down your forehead, relaxing the space around your eyes. Allow your jaw to just unclench, your tongue to soften, your throat to open just a little more. Begin to feel a wave of calm move through your neck, your shoulders, melting the weight you've been carrying. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears. And now bring this awareness down through your chest, noticing your heart space. There may be tightness, numbness, or sensation. Whatever's there, just let it be. You don't need to change it, only notice it and focus on your breathing. Bring your awareness now down through your stomach. Allow your body to just feel like it belongs here as you begin to feel the support beneath you. Feel your hips and your thighs resting against the surface that's holding you. You don't have to hold yourself up right now. Let yourself be held. Let this awareness travel down your legs, through your knees, your calves, all the way down to your feet and the tips of your toes. Feel your feet heavy, relaxed, grounded. Imagine that they are touching the earth itself, not the floor of this room, but the ground beneath the ground. Let yourself land. Now picture a soft, steady light glowing gently at the base of your spine. This light is warm. It holds the energy of steadiness, of I am safe here. And with every breath, just imagine this light expanding down into your legs, down into the soles of your feet. And from there, just imagine roots beginning to grow. These roots are thick, strong, and alive. They reach deep into the earth, connecting you to something wiser, something older than fear. And with each exhale, feel your body becoming more rooted, more calm. With each inhale, draw up a sense of safety and support. And repeat these affirmations to yourself. I am rooted. I am here. I am safe in this moment. And just let these words settle into your nervous system. Now gently place a hand over your heart, or both hands if that feels right. Feel your own touch, a reminder that you are here and you are listening. You don't have to rush into the wound. There's no urgency here. We are not pushing. We are allowing. So allow yourself to feel held by this moment, by this space, or by your own breath. And gently begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Feel the temperature of the air on your skin. Feel the support beneath you. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. You are still here, and you are whole. And now you are ready to begin this journey, one breath, one step, one truth at a time. So take just a moment to return to this space, to feel the ground under you, to feel your breath. You've already done something so incredibly brave. You've showed up, and now we begin. Your story isn't a flaw. It's a map. The experiences that shaped you, the moments you were dismissed, overlooked, or made to feel like too much are not marks of weakness. They are evidence that something meaningful happened. They are not your identity, but they are a part of your map. And when we treat those moments with compassion, not shame, they begin to guide us. They show us what still needs care. They show us what still aches, what still longs to be chosen by us. What is abandonment? Abandonment isn't just about being physically left. It can show up in subtle ways, invisible ways, and still leave deep marks. Physical abandonment is obvious or literal leaving, like a parent walking out, someone not coming back, being placed in care, or left to fend for yourself. Emotional abandonment is more subtle, but still just as impactful. It's when your feelings weren't acknowledged, when you were told to stop crying, to get over it, or made to feel like your emotions were a burden. It's when no one was present with you in your pain. And self-abandonment. This is what happens when we internalize those messages and begin to leave ourselves. We stop trusting our feelings. We minimize our needs. We silence our voice. We may overachieve, overgive, or overaccommodate just to feel worthy of staying in the room. Does this feel familiar? Abandonment doesn't just create pain. It shapes our identity. It tells us stories like, I'm too much, or if I need something, I'll lose people. It tells us that I have to earn love. I can't trust others. I can't trust myself. And over time, these beliefs begin to drive how we relate to ourselves, to others, to the world. They shape how we attach, how we protect, how we perform, and how we may shrink ourselves just to feel safe. But here's the thing. You are not broken. You adapted. You survived. And now you get to notice the pattern and begin to choose something new. So let's talk about what I like to call the abandonment loop. This is a cycle of thoughts, of emotions and behaviors that keeps us stuck. It often looks like this. Something happens that triggers you. So someone doesn't text back. You're excluded from something. Your needs go unmet. This activates a core belief of, I'm not wanted, I don't matter, I'll be left. And that belief creates a felt emotion of sadness, anger, panic, numbness. The emotion leads to a coping behavior. Maybe you shut down. Maybe you overfunction, people please, lash out. Maybe you abandon yourself. And each time it happens, that belief gets reinforced. But when we bring our awareness to the loop, we create space for it. We create space for choice. And that's what today's about. Not fixing, not forcing, but seeing what's been happening underneath the surface. And from there, we begin to unwind it. So now I'd like to offer you a gentle reflection prompt. When have you felt invisible, left behind, or not chosen? And how did you respond? Take a deep breath here. You don't need the whole story. Just one memory, one moment, or one emotion that comes to mind. This isn't about judgment. This is about curiosity. In that moment, did you silence yourself? Did you go into proving mode? Did you numb yourself? And most importantly, how did that moment shape how you see yourself today? I'll give you a few quiet minutes here to just sit and think about that. As you finish up, return to your breath here. Take a moment and just place a hand on your chest or on your belly to remind your body that you are here. You made it through that moment, and you are here now doing this work. You are not the wound. You are the one who is brave enough to face it. So take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Now let's talk about something that many of us carry quietly: self-abandonment. Self-abandonment isn't just a behavior. It is a survival strategy. It's what we do when we believe that our true self won't be accepted, loved, or safe. And it often begins early. We learn that our big feelings get punished, our needs are too much, and our authenticity causes rupture. So we adapt. We create roles, masks, behaviors that seem to protect us. But over time, those very adaptations can keep us disconnected from our inner truth and from real empowerment. So let's walk through a few of the most common patterns. You may see yourself in more than one of these, and that's okay. This isn't about shame. It's about understanding how brilliantly you learned to survive. People pleasing. The unspoken belief behind it is that if I make everyone happy, I'll be safe. You learn to anticipate needs, avoid conflict, and say yes when you mean no. You become invisible but likable, and underneath, there's a fear that your real needs will push people away. So you disappear. You forget what you want, and you shrink to fit. Perfectionism tells us, if I'm loved, if I'm perfect, I'll be loved. If I mess up, I'll be rejected. Perfectionism isn't about high standards. It's about fear. You micromanage yourself. You perform excellent to earn worth. You may appear polished, but inside, you're exhausted. You never feel done. You never feel like you're enough. Rest feels unsafe, and vulnerability feels like failure. Emotional numbing. The belief, if I don't feel it, it can't hurt me. You shut down, zone out, scroll, binge, distract yourself, anything to not feel the ache. You become a master of functioning, but feel completely disconnected from life. Numbing can be subtle, even praised in high-stress environments, but your joy dulls too. You lose touch with your aliveness, with your intuition, with your heart. Overachieving. The belief is, if I do more, I'll be worth more. If I succeed, I'll finally be safe. You attach your value to productivity, and you never stop doing. You keep striving for approval, for success, for peace, but it never comes. And you're terrified to stop. Stillness feels like failure. And the cost of this is burnout, identity loss, and a life built on chasing instead of choosing. All of these patterns are ways we try to keep ourselves safe. They're brilliant, and they worked until they didn't. The truth is, people-pleasing is not peace. Perfectionism is not worth. Numbing is not healing. Overachieving is not empowerment. They are coping mechanisms, not character traits. And now you get to choose again. So let's pause here for just a moment and reflect without judgment. What do I do to keep myself safe that might actually be keeping me small? You can write it down, say it out loud, sit with it. Just let your truth rise without censoring it. Maybe it's saying yes when you mean no. Maybe it's hiding your voice, avoiding rest, apologizing for your needs, Whatever comes up, just notice it. You are not wrong. You are remembering. So place a hand on your body, on your heart, on your belly, on anywhere that needs presence right now, and say to yourself, I did what I had to do to survive. And now I'm learning to come home to myself. You are not the pattern. You are the one waking up inside of it. And that is powerful. So take a breath. Drink some water. And tomorrow we will continue this journey step by step. Let's take some time to gently shift from thinking about the wound to connecting with the part of you who felt it most. You won't have to fix anything. You won't be forced to relive anything. This is an invitation to meet the younger you with presence, love, and safety. So if you'd like the workbook that goes along with today's and tomorrow's workshop, you can join my group, Embracing Your Shadows. The link is in the event page, and it's there in your file section. You'll have access to all the pages, to different journaling prompts, different affirmations and exercises that we'll do here, and some additional ones that we won't have time for. Today, you showed up for yourself, and that is truly amazing. Tomorrow, we will connect with your inner child, and we will begin to give you the love, the compassion, the gentleness that you needed in those moments so that you can become empowered today to live your true, authentic self. Until tomorrow, much love.